Hey everybody, Master Dragoon here. Last time on Legend Dragoon, we had the death of our best friend, and who was killed by Lloyd, who we found out was working for Emperor Dole. But as we saw in the skits later on, we actually saw that it might be the other way around. Lloyd might be pulling the strings of this whole entire operation that's going on. So we're going to go and try to stop Emperor Doyle and Floyd going into the Dark Castle, or Black Castle. And who else is going to help us in there but Mr. Popo? So, okay, we're going to start heading in there. As usual, dungeons, of course, have millions of freaking treasure chests. I'll try to see what I can find. For the first time in a while, he is going to be serious. Okay, that means no flirting with Rose or Shauna Haschel. Of course, even though we said we were ready, if you ever need to go back up there to resupply or anything, here, you just go back to the rope and climb back up there. Okay, so pretty much we got to go through some catacombs here. Unfortunately, we can't run. Or, we can. I don't know why the game wasn't letting me run. But here's treasure chest. With our ever famous amount of 20 gold. Yay! I seriously don't know why it's always 20 gold. Okay, so I just wanted to go over there to prove that you don't go down that one for anything. There's nothing over there. There's none down there. See, if this was zoomed out a little bit more, I could see this like being some kind of platforming dungeon crawler, like Castlevania or something. I mean, seriously, just look at this. All they need is less ladders, less strings, and more platforms, and a lot more enemies. This could be a layout for some kind of a dungeon crawler. But already, here we are. If you could not tell, look, we are red. Oh, really? Okay, so pretty much we just gotta crapshoot this. And I failed. See if there are new enemies or not. Yes, actually they are. We get to play with puppies. Got a Hellhound and a Night Sandora. Of course, everybody's a lot stronger than they used to be, Even if we've already fought, like, who knows how many Knights of Sandora. We of course have still yet to learn anything for Dart. Unfortunately, he is still using same additions. And unfortunately, this means we can be freaking countered again because I'm using Volcano. Now I better be allowed to kill everything. Okay, I can. Yay. Ha! Don't worry, I'm going to try not to run into everything. Ah! It was a trap. So I don't know, I hope you guys like what I did at the ending of episode 15. Hopefully I can find more instances where I can do something like that, because I kind of like to do it. It's pretty cool. I'm so sad that Lavitz had to die. He was a pretty cool guy. Even though we still have, like, now we get the former king of Basel. And I said former king. Because, of course, now, Lloyd is the king, apparently, because he has the moon gem. Okay, what's probably going to happen is, as you notice, of course, since we have Haschel in our party, and he's not a Dragoon, we can't use special. When we go to fight Emperor Duel, I will probably take Haschel out for Albert or Rose. So then we can use special on... And I failed. What you wanted to do was avoid those enemies and run up the ladder so then you didn't have to fight them. But I failed. I failed completely and utterly horribly at it. But yeah, like I said, this place is actually quite large for a dungeon. But that's okay because a lot of the dungeons that we'll be going to from now on are going to be bigger than what we're used to. This one's just annoying because you have to go through certain tasks to get anywhere in the dungeon, because there's a lot of puzzles and whatnot. Generally, we had to get some items or something to progress through the dungeon, so it's not too bad. It's more time consuming. It's pretty much all it is. Okay, like I said, you're supposed to go up this ladder to avoid those guys because enemies can't climb ladders. There's 2 guards up there, guarding the elevator. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so we got a green flame and a white flame. Heh. Yep, like everything else in the world. So we got magic oil! Yay! Okay, so at any point in the dungeon we can go over here and we can be healed. And so pretty much like I said, anytime there's like some big tough dungeon or something like that, generally the game will give you some way of healing yourself. Like with those firefly things. That's nothing important, that's just the purple flame. Okay, so the essence of this puzzle here is we have to run across before that guy pulls the lever and makes everything fall back down. With that, we get a redstone. Okay. And because there's treasure down here, and yes, our marker just got red. Okay. Let's get a spark net because we already have a electricity based attack. And here's another item. Ooh, that's a new one. Translate. All the way down to the bottom. And we have a light-based individual attack. I believe we have already... Okay, let's get out of here. For some odd reason, I didn't bang into any enemies down there, which is odd. So yeah, essentially the lesson here is that we have all these awesome things that we could have been using for the good of humanity, but we'd rather be using it for the destruction of the world. And to pretty much go into war with people. Okay. And I really don't know how they expect you to ever get around this guy. Because, I mean, seriously, I think that they've always caught me. I mean, I walk instead of running when I try to go through those areas. They still freaking start noticing that I'm around. And don't worry, when I get to Emperor Duel, we are going back to Burning Rush no matter what, because I need to make sure that I'm using my strongest attack for him. Because, well, you'll find out why when we get there. Essentially, let's just say that that guy's a bitch to fight. Yes, the little dog things have, magic similar to Burnout.